Umar Johnson said this is about building a school and helping black boys, but is it really? At the height of the pandemic, Umar Johnson announced he was going to start an emergency homeschooling group, March 23rd to be exact.
The first, and I'm going to declare this, NIBPA, National Independent Black Parent Association, emergency homeschool curriculum movement. Okay? Emergency homeschool curriculum movement. And I'm going to have a sign up real soon. I'm going to have you sign up. And it's going to be a little fee because we got to raise money for FDMG. And I'm going to put you in my WhatsApp group and you will be part of the homeschool movement. I'm going to say it again. Be on the lookout on my Facebook. Be on the lookout on my Instagram. Be on the lookout for my Twitter so you can sign up for the Dr. Umar National Black Emergency Homeschool Movement. I'm probably going to charge you maybe $10 a month. I'm going to put you in a WhatsApp group and we're going to all help each other educate our children together.
We are now in December and there has been no emergency homeschooling group. Then in July, he said he was going to launch an online academy for 4th grade boys.
I got two announcements. But we're going to stick with one announcement. I'll hit y'all with the other one later. That announcement is, if you have a 4th grade black son, this coming fall, 4th grade, I am seriously considering hosting a 4th grade classroom for the academic year 2020 to 2021. 4th grade class. That's all subjects: language, science, social studies, mathematics, African spirituality, Pan-Africanism, introduction to white supremacy, racism for 4th graders. Boys only. Boys only. 4th grade, boys only. If you're interested, shoot me a text, email, or WhatsApp message. Hit me with a text, email, or WhatsApp message. Must be black African. Must be black African. Must be black African. I don't care if they from Africa, Canada, Asia, Europe, Jamaica, Cuba, Haiti, North America, South America, Central America. Black boys only. 4th grade. It will be tuition based. It will be a tuition based class. This is not for free. We have a school to finance. This is not for free. Most school districts are going to be home anyway. So why not let your 4th grade son learn from one of the greatest black educators of all time? Greatest black school psychologist ever. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to teach a class 3 days a week for 5 hours. 3 days a week for 5 hours. There will be tutoring. There will be report cards. There will be progress notes. I need something to do until Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy building is up and running. I need something to do until Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy is up and running. Shout out to all our beautiful black girls and princesses. Appreciate you, sister. Shout out to all the little ladies out there. We're gonna take care of them later. We're gonna take care of all the little ladies later. We're gonna take care of them later. Okay? We're gonna take care of the little ladies later. You feel me? We're gonna take care of the ladies later, but I'm handling the boys right now. My mission is the boys. My mission is the boys. My mission is the boys. If you want your son to be in Dr. Umar's 4th grade class, if you want your son to be in Dr. Umar's 4th grade class, send me a text message. 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858. Send me a text.
Then he came back in August and said he could not do the 4th grade class because he's going to be too busy renovating the school.
Now, this is what I wanted to tell y'all. Y'all been waiting for an announcement whether I'm going to do the 4th grade class. Is Dr. Umar going to do the 4th grade class? I don't think I'm going to do it. I think this project is going to have me so busy that I don't think I'm going to do the 4th grade class. I don't. But what I am considering doing is teaching purely and strictly a class on Pan-Africanism for black boys. So you'll be able to sign up for that. I'm not going to take on the whole 4th grade because this school project I can already see is going to keep me busy. The school project is going to keep me busy. All right? So I'm not going to teach the 4th grade class. I'm going to wait till we're ready with the school. I'm going to wait until we're ready with the school. I'm going to wait until we're ready with the school, but I am going to do a Pan-Africanism course.
Interesting, he's too busy renovating the school but has time to go around to different states to do book signings. So I have to ask the question again, is this really about helping black boys? But let's keep going. Let's look at where this property Umar Johnson purchased is located. Look at what's right behind the school, the Boys and Girls Club. Guess who is at the Boys and Girls Club? Yes, you guessed it, black boys. Why haven't Umar Johnson worked with the Boys and Girls Club to implement any kind of programs? He doesn't need to wait until the school is up and running to help black boys. Plus, it would help build a rapport with the community that the school will be serving. It's not like he doesn't have access to the Boys and Girls Club because he held one of his speaking events there.
Tunde University, we here. Had a powerful class today at the Boys and Girls Club. Now we're about to go socialize with our brothers and sisters in the class.
He also had someone he called Brother Ron that worked at the Boys and Girls Club in one of his videos.
Oh man, powerful, powerful. Where'd Brother Ron go? Oh, he stepped off. I was gonna get you on there, Brother Ron, real quick. You know what I mean? You from Wilmington. You know, let them know that the community can't wait to support the movement.
That's right. It's about time something like this is.
This video is from April 2019. So this was pre-COVID. Why didn't he work with Brother Ron to put something together for the black boys at the Boys and Girls Club? Let's look at what else is next to this school, a baseball field. He could have utilized this field, organized kickball, football, something, once again, just to build rapport with the kids and the families in the community. And something like this doesn't even cost a lot. Go to Sam's, get some hot dogs, juice boxes, a couple bags of variety pack of chips, a few cases of water, a cheap grill from Walmart, and you're good to go. And I know this because this is something my family, along with some other families, have done locally. I remember when we started, it was crickets. Then one kid came, then that one kid went and got some of his friends. We have been doing this now for several years. And from that, it expanded into a couple of families going every Monday to tutor kids. But let's keep going. Let's see what else is next to this property Umar Johnson purchased in Delaware. Less than a 5-minute drive from the property is the Urban Promise. Guess who is there? Yes, black boys. Let's go back to the property and see what else is close to the property. There is the Reed's Refuge Center. Let's take a look at their website. We see who they are serving. Then there is the Arc Learning Center. Let's look at their website and see what's going on there. we see who they are also serving. Let's say Umar Johnson did open this school, where he thinks his potential students would come from. They are going to come from the community where the school is located. Because let's be real, you are not going to uproot your family and move to Delaware for the sole purpose of attending a school, especially a school that is new and has no track record and is in a weed and seed community. If you don't know what a weed and seed community is, in 1991, the U.S. Department of Justice established Operation Weed and Seed, a community-based, multi-agency approach to law enforcement, crime prevention, and neighborhood restoration. The goals of the Weed and Seed are to control violent crime, drug trafficking, and drug-related crime in designated high-crime neighborhoods, and provide a safe environment free from crime and drug use for residents. I will put a link to this PDF in the description. So let's put all this big papa and I am the most requested aside, and let's step into reality. A school is a business. I know some people don't like to look at it this way, but it is. It's a business that provides a service, and that service is education. And since FGMG, if it opens, is going to be tuition-based, why would someone choose to pay to send their child to this school versus free public school? You are also talking about a state where the median household income is around $42,854. There was also a study that was done in 2019 that puts the median household income for blacks in Wilmington, Delaware at $30,034. I get the premise behind Umar Johnson's school, but is it enough to persuade parents to pay to send their kids to a school with no track record that is going to be run by someone who has no track record of starting or running a school? You can't even say, well, this school is new, but look at what he was able to do at this other school. Look at the success he had there. Look at the successful programs he was able to implement. He has zero track record when it comes to starting and running a school. And if he does, someone please point me to the information. So from the standpoint of helping black boys, why isn't Umar Johnson partnering / working with any of these organizations that are in the vicinity of the property he purchased in Wilmington, Delaware? And from a business standpoint, it would allow him to build a working relationship with some of these organizations. And if the school does open, maybe they would recommend the school. Also, it would give him a chance to work and build a relationship with potential students and their parents. These are some of the things you would expect to see if this was a genuine project. I know some people might say, well, some of these families spend money on things that are far less important. I hear you. Conspicuous consumption is a real thing. And I agree, as parents, we should make sacrifices for our kids. I have 2 daughters, and one of the things my wife and I did after they were born was set up 529 plans. Doing that meant we would have to cut back on some things, but it was important to us to ensure that their education was paid for, so they wouldn't have to deal with student loans and the headaches that come along with it. Since we are on the topic of conspicuous consumption, let me address his claim of black people spending $11 million on Quaker grits. He also mentioned Nike. As I mentioned before, conspicuous consumption is a thing. But when Umar Johnson made this statement, it had nothing to do with that. It was about shaming black people into giving him money. And if you really think about it, he was being disingenuous. When you or I give our money to Nike or Quaker, we are giving them money for a product, and we can rest assured we are going to receive that product. And why is that? Because these companies have a track record and a history. However, Umar Johnson has no history or no track record of running or starting a school. He didn't even have any tangible plans, but people still gave him money because they believed in him and the mission / goal he was trying to accomplish. I hate to say it, but they put their faith in him that he would be able to deliver on what he promised. The reason I believe the donations slowed down is because people started asking legit questions. Legit questions Umar Johnson should have been able to address with tangible receipts. But instead of addressing the concerns, which once again should have been easy to do, he chose to insult them.
They don't go to the rappers and say, what you do with all the money we do with our ticket sales. I ain't never seen them down at the school board meeting asking the school district of Philadelphia, what you doing with my tax dollars? But soon a black man say he wants to raise money and do something positive, now we need a business plan, we need a curriculum. Negro ain't even got a GED, talk about he need to review my business plan. Get the hell out of here.
But getting back to if this is really about helping black boys, Umar Johnson has been talking about this school since 2010. 10 years later, and there is still no functional website where one can go to get information on this project. There is a website and the domain shows it was only registered in 2020. But if you go to the website, there is no information. There are links, but if you click on the links, there is no information. Notice it says, the big day, August 21st, 2020. I guess that's the date the school was supposed to open. Well, that date has come and gone. So you would think he would take the time to remove this information from the website. So I have to ask the question once again, is this really about starting a school and helping black boys? Because you would think that after 10 years, there would be at least a website where donors or potential donors could go to get information on this project. But if you go to Umar Johnson's website, you see something different, and you really see what's important. If you look at the top menu, you see that a link to the Loyal Donors Club has been added. So we know the website has been updated recently. If we scroll down, we see the option to purchase a subscription to his podcast. We also see an option to purchase the book Black Parent Advocate. Since the book is out, I'm not sure why the website still shows pre-order now. If we continue to scroll down, we see another option to sign up for the Donors Club. Here we see flyers promoting the book signings. Next, we see a link to purchase apparel. Here we see something about the school, which was a promo video that was uploaded in February of 2019. Here we see a section titled About Dr. Johnson, and there is a lot of information. But he only mentions the school in the last paragraph. We see more information promoting books, lectures, and events, and we see ways to contact Umar Johnson and ways to donate. So the website that has options to collect money and sell products is up to date. It has some information about the school, but none of it is current. So in closing, I am presenting the question again, is this really about building a school and helping black boys?